generally retired from racing.
In his latest Heroes Among Us, Greg McQuaid and photojournalist Brad Wilson introduce us to the dedicated volunteers at a nonprofit who act quickly to find the dogs a loving home.
Come on, beats out.
Deep in the woods near Doswell.
And you'll see they get along with each other.
Life slows down for animals built for speed.
They are curious. They want to know what you're doing on the other side and why you're not in here playing with them.
Mark Lane serves as leader of the pack at James River Greyhounds.
But for me, it just gives me joy to see that, we're the next part of their life.
His 20-acre sanctuary, a destination for retired racers.
It's been a calling for me. I've always enjoyed animals, but the breed itself speaks to me.
But these greyhounds don't stay for long.
Yes, it's hard when they get adopted out because they grow on you. They can grow on you in a week.
The 24-year-old nonprofit pairs the dogs with people looking to adopt.
The biggest thing that I would say for greyhounds is their adaptability to family life.
Mark says since it was founded in 1989, the group has welcomed close to 2,000 greyhounds.
Last year, we moved 115 dogs into adoptable homes.
There is no paid staff at this organization. It's run entirely on donations and by volunteers like James Melman.
It is my happy place. I love coming up here. My wife loves coming up here. My daughter loves coming up here.
The captain with Henrico County Fire and EMS finds comfort rescuing the breed.
Boy. Yes, he is.
You can say Jim takes his hobby home with him.
Over here.
The firefighter is the proud owner of 3 greyhounds.
As loyal as any pet I've ever owned.
It's going to be close to the wire. There's all coming at once. At the finish, 7-1-8.
Once a thriving sport, the popularity of greyhound racing has waned. Only 2 tracks remain in the U.S., both in West Virginia.
These are kennel collars from dogs that we have adopted out over the course of years.
James River Greyhounds enjoys a working relationship with the dog's trainers.
You hear all kinds of horror stories about how these dogs are treated and, they're just being used to race and then they're discarded. Couldn't be further from the truth.
Jim goes the distance for the nonprofit.
I brought Humphrey up about 2 weeks ago.
Twice a month, the volunteer drives 6 hours to Wheeling and Charleston to pick up the dogs whose racing days have ended.
These dogs, if they race one day, the next morning, and then literally oil massages every muscle to make sure that nothing has been pulled, twisted, hurting.
If you adopted a dog from me, I'm probably going to remember the dog more so than I am you.
After finishing up his 111th contest a few weeks ago, Gambler found his way to Richmond.
But we will also be here as an adoption group through the life of the dog.
They're off and racing.
Within a few strides, a greyhound can reach speeds of up to 45 miles an hour.
No words to say how much I love these dogs.
But Mark Lane says you won't find a more relaxed breed which thrives as a couch potato.
What I really like about the retired racing greyhound is they're laid back, they are adaptable dogs, they are loving dogs.
As long as there are racers retiring, the nonprofit promises to welcome them with open paws.
This is my stress relief. I do have a paying job, but when I need to decompress and I need some just unconditional love, I come out here.
James River Greyhounds.
We're all here for one purpose. It's these dogs.
A place where docile dogs are on the fast track to finding their forever home.
It's an amazing journey. Every dog has its story. Every dog has its place in someone's life. And I'm just glad to be part of it.
Come here, baby girl. Come on. If you would like to see just how special these dogs are, James River Greyhounds holds a meet and greet the first Saturday of every month at the PetSmart in Mechanicsville. For Heroes Among Us, I'm Greg McQuaid, CBS 6 News.
Hard to imagine a better calling for those folks and how much love there is. The dog's unconditional. Who doesn't want to go and get some unconditional love?
Absolutely, and the fact that they give their time and effort, the dogs I know appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, they are spoiled rotten and deservedly so. We're getting spoiled with this weather.